What is going on, guys? It is Paul, 1VapingTrucker, coming at you live from 1VapingTrucker Studios with the 1VapingTrucker and
Big Bob Show. How we doing, guys? Hope everybody had a good and safe week. I am here coming at you live just over the Oklahoma-Kansas border on the Oklahoma side, somewhere out in the middle of fuck nowhere, right off I-35. So yeah. Paul, how the fuck has your week been going?
well, I'll tell you, it was doing real good till right damn now. So give me about 5 seconds.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I am kind of, sort of, in a way, not really back. Yeah, my batteries just said, hey, change your batteries or your trackpad's going to die on your computer. You know what? Really? Like, really? Right now? Right now?
No, it always happens at the worst time possible.
Yeah,
when you're in the middle of fucking doing something.
Yeah, well, I try to change them out when I come home, and apparently I forgot this week. It's been a long week. I've done a couple of reviews. You guys make sure you check that shit out. They are over on my YouTube page. I got a new video up on the starter, on the new Kanger starter kit, which I'm really excited about. It's really nice, really nice. So make sure you check all that out. Let's see. What else have we got going on? Oh, I know something I want to touch on right off the bat. New Jersey.
I think I lost you there for about 30 seconds. I don't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Here's the thing. New Jersey. Yeah, guys, really? Come on. A vape convention that you can't vape at? The hell are you thinking?
Well, it's a common misconception that vaping is also smoking. I mean, last time I checked, the only thing that ever combusted was the cotton after it auto-firing for 35 seconds.
Yes, Bob. Yes. For those of you who do not know what Bob's talking about, we had a little bit of trouble with the 1VapingTrucker box just a few minutes ago. Let me plug this back into the wall so they'll charge. Guys,
plug.
Look at 1VapingTrucker Studios here. You can see it all tonight. We are flying off the cuff. We're running a little late. I had some things I had to get took care of today. Holy cow! It was about to be terrible. Can you believe
Bob couldn't find a place to park. I still haven't updated my logbooks. I just stopped about a half hour ago, right before me and Paul called into each other. It's just been one of those days where everything seems to be going the way of the dodo bird.
Yeah, I didn't even light the juju candle yet.
You gotta light the juju candle. We can't go an episode without the juju candle. That's not good luck.
Yeah, the juju candle has to light up before every show, and that to be honest, that could be why I was feeling a little off.
It very well could be.
Okay, juju candle successfully lit.
Right on.
All right, good juju. And if anybody wants to know why we call it good juju camera or candle, is because of the simple fact that when I don't burn a candle, I'm not per se superstitious, but if I don't frickin' burn a candle, something goes wrong. It always does. So tonight we are running, White Sand Beaches.
Right on.
From, I think that's from, where's that from? Bath and Body Works.
You know what I'm going to do, Paul? I'm going to send you a couple Yankee candles from up my way.
We've got Yankee here.
Yeah, but they're based out of Deerfield, Massachusetts.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'll tell you though, they did have one, Bob. Now, if you can go over to Yankee Candle and convince them to redo a candle that had been out for many years, and they for some reason decided they didn't want to make them anymore. Now, if you can make that one happen, that would be great. There's one.
What's the flavor?
It was called. Oh shit! The Peanut Gallery can tell you right off the top of her head. It's.
I don't know if they ever had a flavor called oh shit.
No, it's beach something another.
Beach something or another.
Yeah, it was like beach sands, sandy beach sands, something to that nature. But it was absolutely phenomenal. Now, if this tells you how old that candle is, it was when me and the Peanut Gallery got together almost 11 years ago.
Oh,
was when
the first time?
That was when that was current, so.
Ouch!
See, that's what you get. It's called bad fucking karma. Look it up, people. He just had bad karma happen right there. That's what that is.
Oh, what it is.
And you raise Cain, you get bad karma. So, guys, it is going to be theoretically possibly just me and Bob tonight. So we are going to make you listen to a bunch of oblivious bullshit for the whole hour.
We're just going to talk nonsense. We used to do back in the good old days when we first started.
And had no guests.
Yeah. Mr. Michael Torrance was and is possibly going to be our guest this evening. However, he had a family emergency to deal with just about right when we were about to get on the air.
Yeah, about half an hour.
So if he's not on tonight, next week we will have him on. I really need to get a fucking pop filter.
Well, I'll tell you, they're kind of overrated. Some of them are anyway.
Well, just so nobody hears me breathe right into my fucking mic every 2 seconds.
Well, quit breathing. Love you, brother. Quit breathing. But yeah, no. In all seriousness, guys, if y'all have any questions or anything y'all want us to discuss, the chat is open on YouTube, and of course, you can always reach us through the webpage and also through. There we go. Okay, I was checking it. It wasn't showing us live over here on to my left, and I'm like,
yeah, you got to make sure we're alive.
Yeah,
it's fucking hot out.
Got to make sure. It's what?
It's fucking hot out, dude.
Absolutely.
I have not had a single day since Wednesday that was not in the triple digits at some point in the day. Right now, 45 minutes ago when I stopped, my dash was reading 115 degrees out still.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking ungodly.
It is showing why is my weather not coming up anymore? That's really weird.
Because it doesn't like you.
Apparently not. Showing, showing 81 degrees here right now. It's not here. Why is it? Oh, I know why it's not doing it. Duh! I cut off my location because it was running my damn battery down. So now I have location services. Should be up and running here in a second, and it may actually tell me what the hell the temperature is.
Right on.
But yeah, so we have had a very, very interesting week. We have found that I really, really like the El Cabron.
It is a great RDA, however...
Especially when it's sitting on top of that sexy piece of material right there. Which
I don't know what that is.
That is the... The special edition turtle ship, and I'm turning it not because I'm reading it, because I want you to see all the kick-ass engraving that is done to this mod.
Does it come inked like that?
Oh, it's deep. It's laser cut. You can almost see how deep it is.
Oh yeah, that's fucking deep.
Yeah, that's
There
it's nice.
ain't no way that's fucking rubbing off anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not rubbing off. And the cool thing about it is it comes with all three tools, all three tubes.
Tubes.
They're all three absolutely
Fucking
engraved,
beautiful.
absolutely the same. So
They're
you've
fucking
got
beautiful.
18650, you've got 18350, and you've got 18450.
Now, is it serialized on the button or on the tubes?
Actually, it is non-serialized. However,
Really?
yeah. However, that button though, God, I wish I could focus.
And one of these days it will. One of these days I'll be able to do this episode somewhere where I actually have a seat other than sitting on my bed and destroying my back.
Well, let's see here. Kill the auto. There it is.
There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's
and it's deeply engraved also.
That's fucking beautiful.
Just FYI. Yeah, it's a gorgeous mod, and the El Cabron works really, really nicely on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
yeah.
Really, really nice.
My El Cabron worked phenomenal until I was all Hulk smash on the center pin and snap the center pin.
And here's the one thing I like about it. You can't really see it until I start doing it. But right there, and do you see how smooth that is? That is the
buttery.
Yeah, that is the locking ring. So that
buttery fucking smooth.
That is locked. It will not fire. I can sit it down anywhere. It's great. Love it.
That is
absolutely love it. And I just pulled that back out. I was entertaining actually selling it, and I think I just changed my mind.
Well, you could always give it to Big Bob, because Big Bob always likes getting free shit.
Who
Big
likes
Bob.
free shit?
Big Bob.
Well, Big Bob may love getting free shit, but so does 1VapingTrucker. And until 1VapingTrucker starts getting free shit, Big Bob ain't getting nothing.
I got to send you some juice. I'm going to send you some Beantown when I go home. I'm going to send you...
there's Beantown, and there was another one you were raving about.
Cold Fusion. I'm going to send you some Cold Fusion.
Yeah, absolutely. Cold Fusion. I need...
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Just because I'm a nice guy, and I've been saying it for fucking months, and I'm probably going to keep saying it for fucking months, but I'm going to make a real hardcore attempt this time when I get home at the end of the month, and I'm going to pick up a couple of bottles for you, a bottle of Beantown and a bottle of Cold Fusion, and I'm going to drop them in a manila envelope wrapped in paper towels, and I'm going to send them your way.
Fuck you,
I'm going to send them your...
I know you're lying. You know how I know you're lying? You know how I know you're lying?
How?
Your mouth.
Because my lips are moving?
Yep, your lips.
I'm seriously going to make a conscious effort. Yeah. Well, you know my financial issues right now, Paul. I'm trying to get everything squared away, so when I make this huge leap, I'm not stepping back 10 steps. I'm actually stepping forward.
I get it. I understand it. Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know what Bob is talking about, he is going to have this big step that he's talking about. He is going to have a he's no longer going to be Bob. He's going to be Babette.
Fuck you, Paul.
I'll give you no, he is not. He is not.
This big change I speak of, I am as of September, hopefully, well, between September and March, hopefully the sooner the better, I'm going to be hanging up my OTR spurs and retiring from being an over-the-road truck driver and being a 9-to-5
He's gonna
local yokel
he's
that pisses off everybody.
He's gonna become a dumbass. You know the guys I'm talking about. The ones that run around with nothing behind their, the head of their head, nothing behind the back of the head, but an open window. That guy. The one that gets in everybody's freaking way.
Yeah, cuts you off in traffic and doesn't give a shit, and drives extra slow because he gets paid hourly.
Yeah, gets paid by the hour. Sits in the dock and goes, "Buck, I don't care if you move it or not. I'm getting paid.
I'm getting paid either way. $20 an hour, $25 an hour, $30 an hour,
bitches." So anyway.
However, Paul, you know why my motivating factor was this week they sent me out to Colorado, and I fucking hate Colorado. Paul, you're frozen. Can you hear me?
I'm not froze. You may be froze, but I can still hear you. I'm looking at me. I'm not froze. I think Bob froze. But while he's not here, I'm going to say this. Caitlin, good for you. I have nothing but love for you. Absolutely. Bob, you'll see that in the playback and you'll raise hell at me. I don't care.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you.
Could you hear me?
I didn't hear a damn thing. A fucking truck drove right in front of my Wi-Fi signal and killed it and lost all. And I'm just sitting here going, Paul.
Good.
Paul.
You'll see it in playback and you'll tell about it then. But it'll be okay.
If it's anything bad, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I told Caitlin you love her, and we're proud of her.
Caitlin who?
Yeah. Just say yeah. You're good.
Okay.
You're good. So anyway.
Love you, Caitlin. So what?
Nothing. Not a thing.
Hey.
That is the most controversial, non-controversial thing we will not talk about today. Now,
these nuts.
Moving on. Bob, what are you vaping on today? Because I've got some special things I want to show. I'm playing play show and tell tonight.
Well, I'm going to go on a 15-minute tirade on what I'm vaping on just one RDA. I am vaping on an El Cabron top cap on a Mutation X version 3 build deck. And I'm vaping on that because the El Cabron build deck that I got, the center pin, the copper center pin. Now, I know copper is a soft metal. I know this. But when you tighten up your center pin on your 510 to your positive pin that's in the RDA, and it snaps the first time you tighten it, kind of breaks my heart. And then when the spare does the same thing, really breaks my heart.
And what he's talking about is this right here.
Yeah. That right there.
That little beautiful picture right there.
And I believe the ones that we received are clones.
I have no idea. Because mine says Conger Vape on it. I mean, it
doesn't. Mine does too, but it didn't come with a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, it doesn't have a certifier with it, but
it doesn't.
It looks legit.
It looks legit, but it didn't have a scratcher on the box. It didn't have the certificate of authenticity or anything like that. So, I mean, we've seen it time and time again where companies in China have cloned clones and made them look legit and put them in legit looking boxes, but it's missing the key factors. I mean, that right there was my only pitfall with the El Cabron was that center pin, and I'd be using that build deck that build deck though.
Like to the extent that it has all the goodies, 3 different.
Oh yeah.
I mean it's a nice if it's clone it's real nice.
I mean that's a typical clone box too. So I mean that right there throws up flags.
But now speaking of clones, and I'm not knocking them by anyone. I am not.
Well, you know my theory behind clones. There are good ones and there's bad ones, and there's more bad ones than good.
Okay, here's my thing, and this is what I'm gonna put up as Exhibit A.
Okay.
We don't know. We're not sure.
Yep.
Okay. Both of them. This one was actually marketed as an authentic.
Yep.
Okay, you see the price tag on it,
Yep.
and we know that's not right. However, it is a Doge V1. Now,
Yep.
and the reason I say we don't know is because if you open the packaging, and I'm looking at everything backwards, so y'all kind of give me some cut me some slack here. You see, there's no authenticity, there's no scratcher anywhere, there's no nothing, but it was shown in the store that I got it from. Now, I'm not going to mention the name of the store. I will say that it is a questionable store in my local area.
Head
That
shop.
well, I'm not saying, not saying, not
I was on the phone with you when you got it.
but yeah, I will bust your balls if I find out that it's a clone. I will bust your balls over it. Bet on it. Don't sell me a clone and tell me it's an authentic. I don't care if it's a clone, but if it's a clone, tell me it's a clone. Don't tell me it's an authentic, and then let me find out 6 months from now that that serial number, you know,
Not focusing.
yeah, I see that. I had it focused there for a second, and then it stopped. But anyway, there it was. Don't let me know that serial number 6965
Was already taken.
excuse me, 66 is already taken and somebody else owns it, because I will light your ass up over it. It ain't cool. If it's a clone,
Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Gotta quit driving in front of my fucking Wi-Fi signal.
so it's going to be one of those kind of nights. Guys, I don't, like I say, I don't have anything against clones. I have clones. That is a EH Pro. It is a very nice,
Fucking assholes. There we go.
very nice
Back
copy.
again.
Very nice copy of a K-Fun V4. It's very nice. I like it. It works well. It does what it's designed to do. I don't have a problem.
But it's a K-Fun.
It is a K-Fun. It has its place.
It's not in my collection.
Well, my collection is kind of. I have an obscure collection. I have a weird collection. I really do. I have things that make a lot of sense, and I've got things that don't make a lot of sense. Some of the things I buy because I think they're cool and I like them. Case in point.
When you get sick of that, let me know. Because I think my Arctic tank would look really sexy on that.
If it's not too big. Is it the size of a Kangaroo Mini?
I want to say it is.
If it is, it's good. If it's the size of a normal Kangaroo sub tank,
it's not the big bastard. What's it? 24 millimeter, 23 millimeter, some shit like
23.
that.
Yeah,
23. Yeah, it's not the 23. It's the 21. No, it's a 21 mil.
Yeah. As long as it's this one and not that one, you're good.
Yeah.
So okay, go on your 15-minute rant about what you're vaping.
Okay, so and I'm only vaping on one device. So I'm just doing this to piss off Paul. I'm not pissing you off?
No, you're not gonna piss me off. You know why?
Why? Because you'll just mute me.
Nah. Not me.
That's alright. I can do this. Where's Google Effects? Why is Google Effects not working? I can do this. If it'll work. It's not working. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go. There we go. Look at that. Hold on. I gotta get my birthday cake out.
You know, you've
Why
always,
can't I move it?
you know, I've
Why
always,
won't it let me move it?
you know, I've always been the devil. But yeah, no.
Meow. So
Okay.
right meow. So
Right, meow.
I'm vaping on the El Cabron Mutation X combination, and anybody that follows any of the pages that I'm on know that I do love the Mutation X build deck for the simple fact that it fits on a lot of RDA top caps, and it's an amazing. Hello. It's an amazing build deck, and just about every barrel for an RDA fits on it, and it's just deep juice wells and everything like that. So I got that running on. Hey, I got that running on the Carolina box mods, which I'm heartbroken because the zombie woman started fading off this week. I don't think the clear coat really likes trucker life too much. So I just scraped the rest of the clear coat off the back with my my thumbnail. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken on that. I think I'm going to have Mr. Michael Torrance, and if Mike's watching this, shoot me a message. I think I'm going to have him do vinyl on the next box that I'm getting.
Ooh.
Vinyl. That way it stays on there. And I'm vaping some ACD, and I'm running dangerously low on this because my company has not yet gotten me back to the yard, and I've got juice sitting at the yard from our fine supporters over at A Cloud of Vapor. And if you guys have not checked them out, go ahead and check them out. You know, a little plug right there for them. Cloud of Vapor, key lime pie, and I'm running really dangerously low. Look at that. Look at that. That's the last of the salted caramel whiskey right there.
That's terrible.
That is. And I'm also vaping on some Blue Collar Vapes Cocoa Bliss. I am running dangerously low on juice. I have not been this low on juice in a long time, Paul. So yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It's there. It's waiting on you.
There we go.
What?
There we go.
Uh,
There we go.
You're a nut.
There we go.
That's you right there.
All right, Paul, so what are you vaping on?
Well, you know, it's interesting you should ask that. I have several things that I am vaping on today. Some of my old favorites, of course, and some that you guys have not saw yet because I know because you haven't watched my videos. I kid. But actually, I do have some new things that I am vaping on this week. I have. Oh, let's see. Where to start? In the temperature-controlled IPv4, which I can tell you has been updated and upgraded to the 120 watts. And it is very, very nice.
I didn't know those were updatable. I thought they weren't.
Yeah, it just came out. Actually, I think the beginning of this past week, actually.
Yeah.
It has just come out and is running very, very well. I upgraded it, I think yesterday. Whenever
Yeah.
Friday,
You're frozen.
Friday afternoon. Yeah, I know. I've got something going on here, and I'm trying to stop it.
Okay.
Which is really odd. I know. Yeah,
Oh, my back.
really strange. But anyway, let's see if I can get that to quit and get back to where I need to be. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, iTunes Quick Tour just popped up on my screen here in front of me. I mean literally right in front of the Google. So I have no idea why that's doing that. But anyway, we will try to get that to shut down and stop. So in it, I am actually running a juice that I'm not real sure is even in production anymore. I found Mr. Mike Torrance actually had a little bit left. And if anybody knows, somebody tell me and message me either on Facebook or wherever. It's called it's by Anonymous Vapors. He was.
Is it the cut?
It is the cut.
The cut?
And the
got
way
some
I
of that.
understood it, that is nowhere to be found anymore, which is very heartbreaking because it is a good juice. It's very nice.
Yeah, I got some right here. The label kind of rubbed off in my sweaty pockets. It's fucking phenomenal. One of the best custard flavors I've tasted in a long time.
Nice vanilla custard. And that's in the sub tank or the sub on mini. In the El Cabron, I'm actually not real sure what was in it because I was running it out because I put something in it just to try it. On the second, number 2, 1VapingTrucker big box with the Kennedy is actually a secret juice that I can't tell you about because
it's not out yet.
It's not out and or may not be ever out again. ACB, you know what I'm talking about. But that is real nice. Let's see, on the original 1VapingTrucker box with the Stro, I am running a little bit of AC Haterade.
Hey, stand by, Paul. Seems like we have an issue. Apparently they can hear me, but they can't see me. Can you confirm? Do you have a feed going?
I do have a feed. And give me just a second, let it catch up. Yes, I do have you live on the feed.
Okay.
Yeah, have them to maybe try and refresh and see if maybe that's where it's coming in at.
All right.
But yeah, on the Stro, got running the Cloud of Vapor Haterade in there. In in the big Kanger, I am actually running Death Wish. It is by which one do I have in there? The Zone, which is I think it's the Zone. Let me double check that before I lie.
Can I do a quick shout out?
Yeah, it is the Zone.
Shout out to our guys, Justin and Jennifer Stone, for being faithful viewers and watching us every Saturday night.
Absolutely.
Watching us make asses of ourselves every weekend.
That's right. Mr. Stone, we greatly appreciate you.
Mostly every weekend. And Jennifer, I hope you are liking that box that we sent you. I know I saw one video of you just clouding away with that Hercules.
That's right.
Hercules.
Her. Yeah, that big tank.
However, tomato, however you want to pronounce it.
And let's see, moving on with that, we have in the K Fund 4, we are running. I don't know, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not real sure what the hell's in there right now, because I'm getting more of a burn taste than I am anything else. Now, making a one-time special appearance on the show tonight. Are you ready for this?
I am. Who is it? Who is it? The Peanut Gallery?
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. There we go. It is the Peanut Gallery's Appalachian custom glitter box mod from Carolina Box Mods, with matching, if you can see there, the...
Did he powder coat that airflow control ring?
He did.
That is sexy.
Yeah, and the Dark Horse will be also powder coated. He has the extra one down there now, and it will be powder coated gloss black to match completely. So it will be black all the way down to the airflow control, which will be yellow, and then the bottom will be black all the way to the box. As soon as that comes back, and I can tell you this thing is
just like every other Carolina Box Mods, it hits like a motherfucking freight train.
It does. It hits like a freight train, and it is extremely clean.
Oh, that is fucking beautiful.
Something that he has started doing with his boxes is he is offering covers now, and he has a new sled in. And also, just to make sure that we have no mess ups anymore, we have behind the battery sled the battery warning.
Big Bob approved, idiot proof.
The Big Bob approved idiot stickers. And the reason
Big Bob fucked up 2 months ago.
So now we are placing those. Mr. Torrance is placing those in every mod. And Jesus Christmas, guys, this is a 4-wrap dual, and I mean it's just, these things are just ungodly, incredible, angry.
Ungodly angry. Yeah. I think next week we're going to limit you to 2 devices.
And even at no Zick, no Nick, that thing is just massive, massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wanted me to, let you guys see some of the new work he's doing. I know that if Mike was here, he had some things that he wanted to talk about that he's doing. He's got some things in the work with a Raptor box coming out in the very, very near future. Let's see. He's doing some temperature control stuff. They are charging the batteries on the Luck S2 as we speak. Very nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
Very nice charger. Actually, I'll tell you, I'm a little bit peanut butter and jealous. Mike actually got a hold of a very, very nice
the Bluetooth
charger.
Bluetooth,
yeah, it's Bluetooth, and it makes me want to just go to the beach and Aruba and just kind of chill, and it's very, very nice. Yeah, so guys, ignore us with the comedic value tonight. We are just running around doing some things. We're trying to play with our formats and see what we can do and see what all we can't do. So thank you, everyone. Give you a hand for tuning in and bearing with us while we work through and play with things. because we're going to start doing this to try to give you guys a better show and a more comical show from time to time, especially when it's just me and Bob.
I'm gonna get a tattoo when I get home, Paul.
What you gonna get? You gonna get the One Vaping Trucker logo?
No, and it's a tattoo I've been playing around with for many years, and means a lot to me.
Okay.
It means a lot to me, and I'm gonna get it on my calf.
Okay.
And what it's gonna be of is it's gonna be a rooster with a noose around its neck. Do you see where this is going, Paul?
and dear Lord.
That way, I can walk around and say, my cock hangs below my knees.
Jeez. Jesus.
Go ahead and make it NC-17.
I let it do itself now.
No, really, I'm going to get a tattoo. Not of that. That's another thing I want to do. Me and my younger brother, when I get home for home time, we're going to get tattoos. He just graduated high school. And I got him a... Yeah, there we go. There's the applause. Got him a Carolina box mod. He fucking loves it. So Mike Torrance is getting... what's that?
That was drama. I'm not really...
We need a better soundboard.
I actually, believe it or not, I was actually working on that. And guys, before you freak out, yes, I know there's music playing in the background. It's just to kind of help with some of the silence and the pauses. There is a little music playing in the background right now. It is Mr. Jimmy Buffett. So yeah, we do realize that that's there. So don't freak out. Now, let's see how many times over the next 20 minutes Mike Torrance's name gets mentioned. Someone make a count. Somebody do this for us.
Keep the counter.
Keep the counter.
All
right.
Mike Torrance.
Keep
Mike
the counter.
Torrance.
Yes,
Mike Torrance.
Every time.
Mike Torrance.
No,
Mike Torrance.
don't do it like that. It's past the conversation. In just normal.
Well, Mr. Michael Torrance is starting to get a lot of customer base, and I wish he was here so he could explain how vast his company has grown over the past couple of months, and a lot of it is a part of everybody putting up videos on Facebook of how amazing his product is. I'm not going to boast our show on this because there are many other people like us that have Carolina box mods that shoot the shit. Yeah, I mean,
there's three in my household alone. And they're all very well built. Very nice mods. I know.
I got two.
I know that there is some things going on that are in the works that's going to have him actually very, very large here very, very shortly.
Oh yeah, he's blowing up, and and a lot of it's got to do with his product. His product is perfect, and I keep telling everybody this every week that I talk about his box. There's not many people I know that will sit there and vape a box for 2 or 3 days after putting it into production, getting everything all set and everything like that. Vaping it for 2 or 3 days at the house before he drops it into a box to send it to his customers. Yeah. There's not many people that I know that'll try to make sure that all the bases are covered. There's not many people that I know that warranty their shit to the point where if you fuck it up, they're still going to fix it for you for free. I mean, there's not many people that I know that do that with their product. You know, great customer service, great guy. He's a good friend of ours. If you don't have a Carolina box mod, now this is a plug. If you don't have a Carolina box mod, you definitely got to go out and get one, because his product is phenomenal, and he's just booming right now. He's just booming. Every time I talk to him on the phone, it's, oh, I got another guy ordered 10 boxes, or this guy wants temperature, working on that. And it's great to hear that someone who has so much pride in vaping, like us, like people like us, are turning a profit off of something that they love to do. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's living the American dream.
Now, you know, guys. Now, let's be realistic here. I mean, none of us are getting rich off of what we do. Me and Bob definitely are not. Mr. Torrance is not. We all still work full-time jobs. But we, as me and Bob anyway, as entertainers, we have the pleasure of, you know, bringing our show to you guys every week because of just outright because of y'all's response to it. You know, I can guarantee you that if you guys weren't responding to the show, we probably wouldn't be doing it.
I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
You know, I would not be doing this, busting my ass every weekend to make sure I'm somewhere where I got Wi-Fi or 4G or something like that. That way I can be on the show and be the dumbass that I am for our many viewers. You know, it's because of our viewers, you know, and how we've, over the last year, grown in popularity with a lot of the groups that we are on, all over the place. There's too many fucking groups to fucking mention.
Absolutely. I know, and I speak for me personally, I know that on a daily basis, I mean, literally a daily basis, I am probably added to probably 3 or 4 groups a day. And let's see, I can tell you exactly how many groups I am in. Let's see, I'm in. Oh, wow.
I want to say I'm in 20 right now.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no.
And I'm only active in 2 of them. And the only reason I'm in only 20 is because a lot of the ones that come in, I unlike or unfollow. Because there's just way too many to follow. You know, if I accepted every group invite that there was, my phone would never stop fucking dinging.
Okay, I am just down to blue collar vapes, and I'm at over 60 already. Like I say, I mean, it's literally, it's redonkulous of how many groups we're involved in. We're not active in every one of them. I promise you this. And guys, we apologize to you guys that we are not constantly, you know, in contact with and active on the pages. We greatly, sincerely, we apologize for it. But we have just, like I say, we both have full-time jobs. We're both drivers. Bob's situation is a little different than mine. I am actually home every weekend. Bob is home every other or every third weekend. You know, so I mean, we both have a lot on our plate that we're dealing with. I'd like to give ourselves a shout out just because I can, because we are us.
Because fuck you, that's why.
We have. Keep in mind, this is not. This is just loose numbers. We have 87 likes on our big One Vaping Trucker and Big Bob Show Facebook page, which is great. You guys share the show page. Make sure you share it to all your friends and all that. In our actual group, let's see, we have. No, I don't want to create a group. I want to go to my groups. That means I've got to go to actually somewhere else. There we go. So let's see here. In our group, our physical One Vaping Trucker and Big Bob Show group. Quit that. It's disgusting. Jesus.
Yeah, I got slammed with a really bad case of pizza from Pilot Flying J last night, and it's still to this point has not settled in my stomach, dude.
We are in our group, in our group page, and on the group page I'm speaking of, you have to get in touch with either me or Bob to be added. It is a closed group. It is not a secret group, but you can go find it. It is the One Vaping Trucker and Big Bob Show actual group, which we are at 230 members. Thank you guys for being a part of that. You will always get. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give a shout out right quick. We've got 3 brand new members: Carl Swanson, and Amanda Sutton, and Chase Ramsey. We appreciate you guys for coming into the group there and being a part of it. Tasha over at ACV, thank you for everything that you do to help our groups out. We greatly appreciate that. You and Danny have been more than nice, to say the least. We actually have a new message. We actually have 5 new messages. Let me see what that's about.
Really?
Yeah. Mr. Justin Stone, we appreciate it. Thank you. We try to give you the best content that we can. We are a very, very low budget show, but we try to do what we can.
If I was doing this for the money, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Oh dear
guys, what do you got to say, Paul?
Yeah, that's that is a very honest statement. We do not freebase cocaine. No,
no, we do not freebase cocaine, and we need to get that on.
We can say it.
We need to get that right there on a soundboard. That line right there. I do not freebase cocaine.
Guys, for those of you who do not know, we got popped last week for playing that video.
Something I did.
Yeah, for Bob playing that video, we got popped, and they slapped us on the back of the hand and told us to quit. So we are not doing that anymore. Matter of fact, I probably need to stop that now that I think about it.
Stop what?
What I was doing there. We're gonna go another way with it. Maybe.
What, the soundboard?
No, the soundboard's okay. That doesn't affect us, because that's actually on Google. Yeah. See, I can do all the Google I want. See, it's we have. Yeah, we have all.
Do you have Benny Hill on there?
I do not actually, but yeah, if we were making money, you would hear that, and Benny Hill would be on here, that's for sure. But yeah, no, we have no one. We have no one at the door. However, I probably can do this because that's not controlled by me, and I pay for it. So.
So yeah, do we have anything going on in Kasaw?
Let me tell you about Kasaw. I am rather upset.
I'm listening.
I am listening. I am rather
I
upset.
am listening. I'm sure millions and millions of other people would be listening if we had millions and millions of viewers, but we only have like 300.
We do, but that's okay. We are going, and we are getting there, and it's okay. That I can play because that's on Pandora, and there you go. So this is what I've got from Kasa. On Friday, July 10th, that is the absolute last thing that that was posted by Kasa. I'm not real sure what's going on with Kasa, but on Friday, July 10th, and we may have already talked about this. I'm not real sure. But Pennsylvania called to action to oppose the governor's unjustifiable 40% wholesale tax on vapor products and smokeless tobacco. Now, why we are being brought in with smokeless tobacco, I don't know, because we all know that smokeless tobacco is considered Copenhagen, Skull, things like that. What are you doing with that? Why do you even have that?
Oh, you get those days where vaping just ain't covering it first thing in the morning. Throw in a pinch of chew. And I gotta find some. I know there's the herbal stuff that's like made out of mint leaves and shit like that. That gives you the sensation that you're chewing. I need to find a store or something that carries that stuff, so that way I'm not getting this nasty tobacco bullshit in my mouth.
So yeah, with that, yeah, I mean, that's straight from. Let's see. Yeah, the last thing that's it, because the last thing on the local alerts was on June 29th.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's your Kasa second, because it didn't even take a minute. It is a Kasa second.
Kasa, shame.
Yeah,
shame.
Just shame.
Just shame. Especially with everything that's going on in New Jersey.
Absolutely, they should be
this weekend
over that. And for those of you who do not know what we're talking about, in the state of New Jersey, there is a vaping
Vapor Slam.
No, it's not Vapor Slam. That's North Carolina only. It is a vaping convention is going on in New Jersey, and the governor, I think it was it the governor? Help me out, somebody. Was it the governor?
I want to say no. It was the health department.
The health department, yeah. The head of the health department has came in and basically all but said, you know what, we don't care. That we don't care. We just don't care. You're not vaping here. If you are going to vape, you must vape over here, and that's it. I'm trying to find exactly where it said it, but I'm not seeing it, so it's okay.
It's just bullshit, no matter
it is
what you how you look at it, because
these guys, they've paid. All these vendors have paid to come to bring their products to the vapors in New Jersey and in that area, and anybody from around that area. And basically, what they've told them is that, well, that's great. They can look at them, they can buy them, but besides that,
they just can't vape them.
Yeah, if you want to buy it and then go over here to this building and vape your vape, whatever, your new juice, your new mod, your new RDA, that's fine, whatever. But you're not doing it here. And in my opinion, not only should the vaping community be outraged, but the people that are putting on that event should be just, I mean, livid.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Not,
most definitely, because they spent thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to put on this event, and anybody that knows anything knows that conventions cost a lot of money to put on, because you have to get detail cops, because a flashlight cop doesn't suffice in a lot of areas, so you got to detail cops from the local police department. That's money right there. You got to get the fire department to okay everything. There's just so much paperwork and so much money that is at stake at one of these events, and then you got suits that come down and say, well, I'm sorry, you signed a contract saying you could vape in here, but we're saying you can't because apparently it's unhealthy.
and that's exactly what they did too. They told, I mean, everybody, they were promised when they started setting this up, they were promised that it was not an issue, that the vaping was not going to be a problem. And they booked this convention center or convention hall or whatever it is, and with that premise that it wasn't going to be an issue. And then the day before, I think it was when they found out, either the day before or the day of the start of the convention, the health department came in and said, nope, we're not having it. I know at that point, there's not a whole lot that the vendors can do. I mean, I know one of our good friends from Fox Juice is actually up there, and I know that's like a 6-7 hour trip for us, and he ran up there to be a part of this, to get some of his stuff out. And I'll tell you, it's to the point that it's almost beyond ridiculous.
It is. And I got a question to shoot out to our audience. I'm going to Six Flags at the end of the month. Does anybody know? I know they got that bullshit smoking policy where if you're caught out of the smoking area, you get ejected from the park. Does anybody know if the same goes with vaping? Because if that's the fact, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, I know. I don't know.
If I got to be riled in with smokers.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know about Six Flags. I know Disney is that way. I know Disney's that way. Yeah, you cannot.
The thing with Disney though is they even though they don't cater to smokers and vapors, they do have enough places for smokers and vapors to go to smoke and vape where it's not an issue. The Six Flags that we're going to, me, my fiance, my sister, and my brother, and my fiance's boyfriend, or my sister's fiance, whatever. You know what I mean? My family, the people I care about. We're going to the same park that I worked at fucking eons ago, fucking 7 years ago, 8 years ago now. Yep, so I know they. What's that?
The whole fam damly.
Yep, the whole fam damly. So I know they don't cater to smokers because, I've been there numerous times, and, finding a fucking smoking pit in there is like finding a needle in a haystack. You kind of have to sneak a cigarette, where nobody's looking. And I know they throw people out left and right for smoking outside the smoking pits, because when I was doing security there, that was I just was tickled pink. I was just tickled pink going into work every day because I could ruin somebody's day just by popping them for smoking outside of a smoking pit. And I was that douchebag. If you were 6 feet outside of that smoking pit, you were outside of that smoking pit, and you were getting kicked the fuck out.
Okay, I'm gonna throw some stuff up here right quick that I just actually I probably should have done this anyway, but I went to Stefan Didek, who is one of the big guys with SFATA, which is the Smoke Free Associate Tobacco Association.
Safada?
Yeah, SFATA. Stefan does a lot of work with them, notblowingsmoke.org. And actually, he has some stuff posted up here that I think we should go ahead and pass on. Let's see. He has the directions on how to get to the Vape Pavilion over in New Jersey.
Yeah. Because you definitely need that with how fucked up everything is.
You gotta have those, and it is. Get ready for a special session of the California legislator, a special way to pervert the democratic process. So they're trying to slide one in on them again over in California. Let's see, the meeting on the 30th from 1 to 4 p.m. in Sacramento. I'm not real sure how that went or is going to go. Okay, Bob, to answer, are you seeing that?
Yeah, I did. E-cigs have to be used in smoking pits. Those fucking communists.
And the Southern Cal Safada is having a meeting on the 19th at 7 p.m. In Los Alamitos, California. So go over there and help them out there at notblowingsmoke.org.
Isn't it pronounced Los Alamitos?
Possibly.
Los Alamitos.
Let's see. Also, there has been a travel advisory for vapors. Stepan put this up as a courtesy for the Amsterdam airport. They have come up with a policy of not allowing the use of e-cigarettes, not even in the smoking areas. So if you have to go through Amsterdam airport, you will not be able to use your e-cigs at all, not even in the smoking areas.
You know, I'll mark Amsterdam off the places that I want to go to before I die.
Yeah. Also, there is another Candace Gray, which is a big advocate. Also, they have started up a page called angelsofadvocacy.org. So y'all go check that out. That's also a good one. Not Blowing Smoke, of course. And let's see. So yeah, make sure you check out Stefan over at notblowingsmoke.org. Of course, become a member with CASA and yeah, Justin, that is correct.
Safada.
Yeah, Safada.
Vaping Militia.
The Vaping Militia. Not Blowing Smoke.
All your frozen.
Yeah, all your locals. Make sure you check all that out because that is going to help you. Mr. Travis Thompson, we thank you for sharing and liking the link here. Maybe you could tune in. Let's see. Anything else? I don't see anything else on Stefan.
And
I know he's up.
Oh, there we go. You were frozen there for like a good fucking 2 minutes, dude.
Yeah, it's possible. I've got a lot going on over here, trying to get through, get some stuff there for for the guys. So yeah, I think that's all we got there. Let's see.
It is fucking hot, Paul.
I definitely understand that.
It is 96 degrees out and the sun is down.
Oh. That's terrible.
It is. It's unfucking believable how fucking hot it is.
That does sound terrible there. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. I'm gonna throw a little something different in here. Just because.
What are you throwing in there? Hopefully it's not iFree-based cocaine, because we can't afford another pop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of cocaine.
Absolutely. We do not condone cocaine or drug usage at all. And, and speaking of that, damn it, I'm hot. Okay.
You're hot.
I'm hot.
It's hot out. Why are you hot?
No, not that kind of hot. Hot under the collar. Hot under the collar. Let me make that clear.
Okay.
The reason I'm hot is there was an article, and you guys I know saw it, posted on our webpage, on the Facebook group, and on the Facebook channel itself for One Vaping Trucker and Big Bob Show. It was about.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was local paper. One of our sponsor, one of our sponsors.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Chuck Simmons
was in the news and was talking about the vaping situation and everything here in Hickory. Now, in that same article, there was a. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna call them out. There was a business that was also put in there and thrown into the vaping era. It's a store called
Head Shop.
Yeah, it's a head shop.
A head shop.
It's all it is. It's a freaking head shop. It is not a vape store. It is not a vape anything. They have some vape stuff in the store, but it's a head shop. And what makes me hot about that, what really just burns my ass, is that they are dropping that into the vape store category. That just because you have some vape gear in your shop or in your store does not make you a vape store. You are still a head shop. If I walk in the front door and the first thing I see is a bong to my right and pipes to my left, you are a head shop, not a vape store. Quit claiming to be a vape store. It's not cool. I have never once put drugs in any of my RDAs, in any of my tanks, in anything else, and I'm tired of you associating your store with me as a vapor. You're not a vape shop.
And that brings up another thing. I don't know if you were listening this afternoon when we were talking to Mike. He got contacted by an individual. He didn't mention any names. The guy was clearly not using a vaporizer for anything legal whatsoever. He was using it for illicit substances.
Absolutely.
Contacted Mike to see if one of his box mods would put out enough power for a dry herb vaporizer. Now, if you guys don't know what a dry herb is marijuana.
Most
99% of the time, it's marijuana.
That's what they're speaking of.
You know, it's a way for people to smoke because they are smoking marijuana without getting all the carcinogens and the tar and everything like that, because it vaporizes it and everything like that, because it's under such high intense heat and everything like that. You're not getting all the carcinogens if you were smoking it. I'm not condoning it. I do not condone the use of illicit substances, especially with a substance such as vaping that is, for the most part, right now, legal.
In some states.
In some states, it's starting to go the way of the dodo bird real quick because of stupid shit like this.
But it
People
is
are
not legal in the state of North Carolina. Period. Sorry.
What's that?
I said it is not legal in the state of North Carolina. Quit doing it.
No, and that's the thing is a lot of people are trying to associate vaping with smoking pot, or smoking cigarettes, or something like that. I'm sorry, no, there's nothing in my vaporizer that has THC in it, and nor will there ever be anything in my vaporizer that has THC in it, because until the day that the federal government lifts the ban and says that all drugs are legal, we need to start treating shit the way it's supposed to be treated. I'm sorry, a head shop is a fucking head shop. That's where people get drug paraphernalia. A vape store is a fucking vape store. That's where people who want to kick the habit of smoking go to get their shit.
Absolutely.
You cannot associate a head shop with vaping just because a head shop has a couple of the vaping things, they just need to stop. They need to stop. I mean, there are vape shops. I gotta say this: there are vape shops that do carry dry herb vaporizers and dabbers and shit like that for people who do vaporize marijuana, and the people that they sell those to, sometimes are of unquestionable sources. But you got to take it on the flip side. Some of those people might be buying it for legitimate reasons. They may be doing chemotherapy or what have you, and have a medical card that says they can take in THC derivatives such as marijuana or what have you, all these other fucking products that has THC in it.
Yeah, we're not condemning the people that use it for medical uses, not by any way, shape, or form. If you're a doctor, it's
the recreational.
That's right.
It's the recreational user. I mean, come on, guys. Smoking pot was cool back in high school. You're fucking grown-ass men, grown-ass women. Grow the fuck up, and do legal shit. I was just in Denver, Colorado. Got there Wednesday, didn't leave out there until yesterday. The whole time I was in Denver, Colorado, the only thing other than cow shit that I could smell, the only other thing other than cow shit that I could smell was pot. Everywhere I fucking went, pot. If it wasn't if it wasn't trace amounts, it was heavy as hell, and you could tell who was smoking because they were smoking right in their fucking cars. I mean, come on. Just because it's legal in some states does not mean it's legal across the country. Federal law still trumps state laws, guys. You need to realize that. And a lot of people need to realize if you're doing it while you're in your vehicle, you can get popped for OUI.
That's right.
It's that simple. It is that simple. And all a cop would have to see is a roach in your ashtray. That is it. A roach in your ashtray, and smell that sweet nectar of Mary Jane coming pouring out your window, and they got you. They got you.
Not the sweet nectar, Bob.
The sweet nectar.
Not the sweet nectar.
I mean, everybody knows I used to be a cop in the service. Everybody knows that I studied to be a cop on the civilian side, and the only reason I'm not a cop right now is because I got fucked up knees.
He's got flat feet.
I don't. You get flat feet while you're in the service.
And a bad attitude.
Boots. Yeah, a bad attitude. Also, but here's the thing, guys. If it's still illegal federally, make sure I'm turned down my gain because I can hear myself really fucking bad. If it's still illegal federally, then it's still illegal. Don't do it while you're driving. Don't do it while you're behind the fucking wheel. Don't do it if you think you're going to be behind the wheel. Just because it's legal in your state to do does not mean you still can't lose your right to drive.
That's right.
Use your common sense.
Under the influence is under the influence no matter how you look at it.
Exactly. And just because they don't have a test to test how much THC is in your bloodstream at that particular point in time when they pull you over does not mean that the charge of OUI will not stick. It's all in the eyes of the beholder, which means whatever the judge believes, that cop shows up. God forbid that cop shows up on your court date and says, yes, Your Honor, this guy was higher than a fucking kite at a Grateful Dead concert. Chances are you're going to lose your license. Be smart. I didn't want to make this about smoking pot, but somehow it did because, I get spun off on a topic. Guys, just be fucking smart. I don't want vaping to be associated with smoking illicit substances. It's fine and dandy if you use an illicit substance in a vaporizer behind your closed doors, but I don't want to see it in the fucking newspaper that Joe Blow was vaping his AK-47 Mary Jane bullshit in this herb vaporizer blew up in his face. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that because it brings bad reputation to the vaping industry, something that we all love, that has saved our lives and is constantly saving people's lives around the world. I do not want to see this industry destroyed because it's associated with marijuana, which our lovely government has classified really bad drug, worse than cocaine. I do not free base cocaine.
I was waiting for it. Yeah, but if we
well, there is that one time.
We will mention it as many times as possible. And
I gotta say this, Michael Torrance.
Absolutely. Here's the problem with it, guys. We don't mind getting popped if we do something bad. Okay, we understand you can't do it. We understand it. We get it. But the problem is that the person that popped us was not the original author of what we used. So, okay, copyrights are copyrights, but if you didn't make the original, how can you claim rights to it? That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I've got to say about that.
Can I name drop
that one?
Can I name drop?
Yeah.
2 Chainz, we're talking to you, asshole.
Damn it, man. I wouldn't go get that far, but yeah, 2 Chainz. I don't even know who 2 Chainz is. I was told.
I don't know either.
I was told that he is a popular rapper.
Is he? I don't listen to rap. That's why. I'm sorry. I don't want to disrespect you, 2 Chainz. Don't come after me with your posse.
Well, yeah, I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, geez, copyright. Geez, really? The bad thing is I can look it up and I can tell you who the original author of that video that
I don't freebase cocaine.
It was let's see. Let me pull this up. The original author of what we got popped for. you're okay. I was like, wow, really? You're going to kill my internet? That could be a problem.
Jesus, it's fucking 10 o'clock already.
Yep. The original author of that was...
Wasn't it a Saturday Night Live skit or some shit like that?
No, actually, it was took from a rehabilitation center. It was a commercial. And the original was done by Jeremy the Tank. And that was done in 7 years ago. And it's got 2 billion views. Okay, 2 billion views. Now, just, you know, the best I can tell is that the first person to ever put it on YouTube was Jeremy the Tank, and that was 7 years ago. And that was what we played. And somehow or another, 2 Chainz from like... Let's see here. Let's see. I can't even. A year ago, the best I can tell, about a year ago, 2 Chainz used it in a mix track or something, and that's what we got popped for the copyright on. And now I'm not real sure, like I say, I'm not real sure how that works because he was not the original. It was actually a public service announcement commercial. And that's all I got to say. So, yeah. YouTube, thanks for doing your...
Thanks a million, guys.
Yep. Appreciate it. So, yeah.
Spot on work.
Yep.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on. We gotta
listen to the Lonely Island Boys. You need to go check them out. That's what's playing in the background, courtesy of Pandora. I love those guys. They're hilarious.
We need to wrap. We need to start wrapping this up.
Yeah. I think we've done all the damage we can do.
I think so. It was another stellar show. I had a lot of fun. We gotta have weekends where it's just us.
We do
more often. You know, just so we can sit there and bullshit.
And we're actually, I'm gonna put this out, and I'm gonna put it out to the fans and everybody that is watching online. You guys send us a response message if you like this and like this type of format, and we will do this. We will make it a point to do this at least once a month. So you guys let us know if you enjoy this type of debauchery that we have going on tonight. And if you do, we will make sure that we do this at least once a month, if not more. Because it is what it is. We did this on a whim, and we had fun doing it, and that's why we continue to do it. We found out you guys liked it, which made us want to do it more and bring you guys better content with guests and things of that nature. But I've got to be honest, this is probably the funnest show I've had, well, up except for last week, because that was a blast because they busted your balls the whole night. And I love it.
I did get my stones busted a lot. I did get my stones busted a lot. You know, it's a blast, and the only reason we keep doing this is because people love our show. I mean, we do get, from our sponsors, we do get not a lot of monetary gain, a couple of bucks here and there. We do get juice, and stuff like that, but not enough to cover what we put into the production of this show. We're constantly investing money into new gadgets to make your experience better, obviously, because you guys could actually hear me for once in the past couple episodes.
He's got those really cool green earphones now too.
Yeah, I had to get them that way. That way, when I hear an echo, I can go, Paul, it's on your end because I'm wearing headphones.
And have you noticed he hasn't heard an echo?
I have it. It's just not enough for me to bitch like it normally is. I think a lot of it's got to do with the simple things of headphones to begin with. If everybody was wearing them, I'm sure it'd be a stellar performance without hearing any echo.
Well, the echo you're hearing now is Motley Crue, Too Young to Fall in Love, brought to you tonight by Pandora. Just so you know, copyright. It's on Pandora, not me. It's just playing in the background. I have nothing to do with what they play.
If YouTube does decide to get a hair across their ass, they could just remove our audio.
You would just have a bunch of this.
Yeah. It could just be just like that. Yeah. I'm gonna get into my final thoughts.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into my final thoughts. That way we can wrap this up.
Jennifer and Justin, yes, we are also glad that Bob finally
just glad Bob finally got a microphone and a laptop.
Bust his stones. There you go. Yes, Jennifer and Justin, we do see that you do appreciate this type of format, and we will try to be bringing that more often. So, Bob, on with your final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Hey, I got a final thought.
Okay.
To ask you before we final thought out.
Okay. Do
you want to do an after show hangout where everybody can come in and talk to us?
Yeah, we can do that. We can start. We can start. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can do that. I got paperwork I got to do, so I'm still gonna have my headphones on and still talk and everything like that. But I'm not gonna divulge all my time and energy to the camera because I do have to do my logbook and get it legal. Ish.
Hey, are you hauling logs this week?
I am not. Why do I need a logbook if I'm not hauling logs?
Need a logbook.
However, I do got to say this. I do got to say this. I've had many inspections, DOT inspections, when I was a team driver. As a co-driver, the lead driver was the one that always got popped for the inspections, and I got dragged in because co-driver. I have never once had my own inspection in 2.5, going on 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. I've never once had an inspection done on myself. I had one done Wednesday. Walked into the place, big fat fucker sitting behind a desk. Why are you even a cop? In Colorado. Nice guy. Gave him my license, DOT medical card, and registration for the tractor and the trailer, and he grabs my logbook out of my hand. He goes, "That is what we're looking at right now." And I was nervous because I did that split sleeper.
Now,
the night before.
Now I'm going to interject here, guys. He asked me if it was right and if how he did it was right, and I told him. I said, "Bob, trust me." I said, "You're good. You're golden, man. Don't worry about it. You're straight."
Yeah. I did a split sleeper. I did 8 hours in the sleeper berth, and I continued driving. I did a split sleeper in Julia, Illinois, and took my 8 hours off, hopped on the road 11:30 at night after I got unloaded at my second stop, and kept driving to North Platte. I had just enough time, quite literally just enough. I had 15 minutes to spare to get to North Platte, and the only way I would have made my appointment on time is if I did the split sleeper. So I drove out there, took my 10-hour break at my third stop, get back on the road after my 10-hour break, get into Colorado, popped right at the fucking way station for a level 3. And I was I was nervous. I was nervous because he kept looking at that day and the day before. He kept flipping those pages. I was like, son of a bitch, I fucked up somewhere. I know I did. He looked at it for a good 5 minutes and counted everything up in his head, and he was like, oh, you're good.
And in the back of Bob's mind, the whole time, he's going, Paul lied to me. He lied to me. He lied to me.
Yep.
Cannot believe he lied to
that
me.
motherfucker.
I can't.
That motherfucker.
He lied to me.
I'm going to get shut down here for a 10-hour mandatory break, and I don't even need it. And I was quite literally, I was 60 miles away from my last stop, and I had just enough time to roll into Sam's Club in Loveland, Colorado. Sam's Club in Loveland, Colorado. When I rolled in there, I had just enough time to get there on time, and I was like 5 minutes fucking late when I got to Sam's Club. I was pissed. But I did pass the inspection, and I was ecstatic. I called up Paul. I said, dude, I just got my first inspection on paper logs, and everything passed with flying colors.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the kitty and kitties, the moral of the story is trust the wise old man, better known as 1VapingTrucker. He's been doing this a while, and he knows what he's talking about.
And you can tell he's been doing it for a while. Just look at that gray beard.
Yeah, look at it right here. You can see it. This is my natural color right here. This is all natural. There's no dye, no nothing. And you can see from dealing with Bob, you can see the gray coming in here on the sides of the hair. And the peanut gallery has definitely given me all the gray down here at the bottom, just from dealing with everything in general and life as we know it. So, yeah. But, yeah, trust the 1VapingTrucker. He will not steer you wrong if he has a choice.
No, he will not. All right, on to final thoughts. Hang on. All right, guys.
Hang on. Justin Stone made a valid point. And as 1VapingTrucker, I can say I am guilty of doing this. He said, just remember, it is cheaper to tell them you lost your logbook than to show them a logbook that is messed up or is wrong. And I will not lie.
That is true.
I have pulled that one out of my pocket a time or two myself back in the day. I haven't had to do it in a while.
It's also cheaper to not have it up to date. Paul, you're frozen. It is also cheaper not to have it up to date than to go in with an illegal logbook, because if it's not up to date, if you didn't log anything for that day that you're on, it's only a 10-hour shutdown. They shut you down for 10 hours and make you catch your logbook up.
Now, if they want to be pains, they can actually cite you a ticket. Most of them are pretty cool, and they won't do it, but they can.
They will just shut you down.
Yeah, most of the time,
on a mandatory DOT shutdown.
Tell you you're going to be there for the next 10 hours, and to please, during that 10-hour period, make your logbook correct. And you can do it. And when they come back in 10 hours, and for dear God's sakes, whatever you do, don't leave early.
No,
they will hunt you down.
They will hunt you down, and they will pull you right fucking there.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've heard happen in Virginia, I've heard this happen in Virginia.
Oh, Jesus, don't even get me started on those bastards.
If you roll into Virginia and you're over on your clock, and you have a good enough reason why you're over on your clock, they will run you out of their state and tell you to shut down. If you're going north on 81, right there in Winchester, Virginia, they will follow you out of the state and tell you to shut down at the rest area on the West Virginia side of the border, and they will stop at the border and don't give a shit if you continue running. I've heard that from a few drivers.
Well, I don't know. I've got to give you my Virginia story, and then we'll let this be done because we're 11 after.
We still got to do our final.
I will say this right quick. Virginia, you damn near lost me my career, but it's okay. I've got it back.
Virginia is for lovers.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Yay! Final thoughts. All right, guys. Remember, smoking marijuana and vaping is not the same thing. It is not. No matter what news agency puts a head shop in their article, it is not the same thing. Just because you got a vaporizer kit from a head shop does not mean it is for it is not for illicit substances. It could also what you know what I mean. Yes. No, I do not want any Girl Scout cookies. Shout out. I'm gonna do my shout outs real quick. Shout out to our guys over at ACV for hooking us up with sweet juice to vape all month long. I love you guys. Just about the only juice I vape right now is ACV.
And
not only because
not because we're getting it.
No, it's not because we're getting it. It's because it's high quality juice. It's phenomenal. I have not gone to the vape shop in about 2 months now to buy juice. You know, I mean, I typically have 30 mils all over the place in my truck for stuff to vape on when I'm kicking back, and I use these big 125 mils because I used to get Dr. Kremmies. Paul remembers when I used to get Dr. Kremmies.
Absolutely.
And that would be my all-day vape. Now, this is my all-day vape and my kickback and relax vape because the juice is just fucking phenomenal. So go check them out, guys. Check them out. I think they got a website.
They do.
Do they have a website?
Vapingandgraping.net. I will put that down in the link for the video.
Check them out. Me and Paul both like the salted caramel whiskey.
Absolutely.
Devil's Curse is fucking phenomenal. Raspberry cheesecake. I loved it. I gotta get some more at some point in the future. Not in the near future. In the future. Oh, you're frozen. There we go. All right. Shout out to Chuck Simmons at a cloud of not a cloud of vapor. I just did a cloud of vapor at Carolina Fog.
That's right.
Carolina Fog. I am sorry. Shout out to Chuck Simmons at Carolina Fog for everything he does for our show and for everybody in the vaping community. Also, shout out to him. Go check him out, guys. If you're in the North Carolina area, in Hickory, North Carolina, he will do you right. He's a great guy. He also has, even though I haven't been to a shop yet, it's a Big Bob approved shop. Just because he's an awesome man, just like myself, with the facial hair. He's got an awesome ZZ Top beard going.
He does.
Shout out to our guys over at Worcester Vapor. If you're in Worcester, Massachusetts, check them out. Shout out to our guys over at Voltage Vapor in Springfield, Massachusetts. Check those guys out too if you're in Springfield, Mass. Shout out to Todd Tremblay over at Vapor World in London, Ohio. If you're in London, Ohio, check them out. They're right off I-70. That is truck accessible. Oh, I know I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. Shout out to Michael Torrance. There we go. There we go. Shout out to Michael Torrance over at Carolina Box Mods and his better half, Skyla Campbell. Shout out to them for everything that they do for us, the 1VapingTrucker and Big Bob Show. A lot of our boxes are Carolina Box Mods, and I can tell you this, the only boxes I'm going to be purchasing in the future are Carolina Box Mods, because everything that he sends me is fucking gold. It's fucking gold. So shout out to them. And finally, our nation was struck hard on Thursday in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 4 four members of the United States Marine Corps was gunned down, and a Navy man, I don't know the Navy ranking structure, petty officer from the Navy was gunned down also. Petty officer passed away this morning. He succumbed to his wounds. He was starting to look good Friday. I just heard about this, ironically, today because I just got into, a place where I could actually get cell phone coverage to actually look things up. Guys, our country has been targeted for 14, going on 15 years now by radical Muslims. There's nothing wrong with the Muslim community. There are some, just like in every community, that take things to a further level than they should. I personally have a couple of Muslim friends of mine that are good friends, and they don't condone what these Islamic extremists are doing. All right, so keep in your prayers our service members. Keep in your prayers the 5 men that gave their lives to defend this country in Chattanooga Thursday. Keep their family. Don't believe in war. Keep these guys in your prayers, because they took on a higher calling. Not many people will do. They signed a check to the country up to, in the amount of up to and including their life, to protect everything that we know and love. So keep those guys in your prayers. Shout out to all my vets. I love you guys, and to the families of the fallen 5, the courageous 5. It's a shitty thing. It's a shitty thing. It shouldn't have happened. I'm done, Paul.
You done? Oh, okay. I was going to let you continue. There you go. Guys, yeah, once again, we do want to give a shout out to all our guys over at Cloud Vapor. Everything you guys do for the community, everything you guys do to help everybody that you know. They are some of the most giving people that I've ever met in my life. Shout out to Chuck and the crew over at Carolina Fog. We love you. Hopefully I'll be in the area soon. I will let all the fans in the area know when I will be there again. Both ACV and Carolina Fog.
Paul, you're frozen.
How about now? Still froze? I think it's you, Bob. I'm not real sure. But anyway, moving on. Carolina Fog and ACV. I want to give it another shout out, of course, to our guy, Mike Torrance.
Hello. You froze there for like a good 10 minutes, dude.
No, I'm not. I wasn't froze. I'm watching me not be frozen. But I think I was frozen on your end. But yeah, so yeah, once again, shout out to Mike over at Carolina Box Mods for all the wonderful work that you do in the community and for everything you do for us. Sorry you couldn't make it tonight. Maybe we'll get you in next week if the guys want to see you. Everybody shout out, give it more cowbell for the Peanut Gallery, which is downstairs. We're still trying to get her on the show. And maybe one day she will make an appearance. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate you watching. Excuse me. Wow. For everything you guys do for us to make us come back week after week. We do greatly appreciate it. And we are going to try to start having some more fun. So definitely make sure that you
tune in. That you tune in.
Yeah, tune in. Make sure. I had something weird happen there, and I wasn't expecting it. They're talking about just damn good oil over on Pandora, and I went, But yeah, so yeah, make sure you tune in every week. Guys, start looking for it. There are going to be some really neat things starting to happen here around the show. I know we, in the very near future, will be giving away. Have I got your attention yet? Do I have your
You
attention?
got my attention.
Here, oh, attention getter.
You got my attention. What are we giving away?
Attention, attention, attention. Yes, we will be giving away a Carolina box mod somewhere in the near future. There is some talk of possibly some, give a shout out to my guy, Gary Hall, down in Warner Robins, Georgia. Couldn't get the name out for some reason. They're at Fogaholics. They are talking about possibly doing working with us to do a giveaway for some juice. And that's in the works also. Justin, we appreciate that. And like I say, tune in, guys. After the show, I will be posting a after show kind of hangout thing, probably for about roughly till I'll be on till about 11 ish. So if you guys want to tune in for that, we'll be more than happy to have you come in and join us for a little bit of chat and after show. Anything you guys want to ask us or anything you guys want to talk about. So we will be doing that here in just a minute. Tonight's show, of course, as normal, brought to you by ACV, a cloud of vapor over in Morganton and Marion, North Carolina, and the Carolina Fog. Just because I'm too lazy to type all that. Guys, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you tune in next week, and we will see you out of here. That is one for the record books, and y'all have a good night. Remember,
take it easy, guys.
Be happy and vape safe. We'll see you next time.